Hello, this is SJ Talks and Life coming back at you with another video. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please, and thank you. You guys like my new hats? Amazon has cute hats. They have cute hats and they're very affordable. I love black and black is my favorite color, but I'm trying to branch out and do some different colors besides black. So this time I decided to get a white hat. Cute. Cute. Covers up my hair, my gray hair. Anywho, ladies, you can't change him. That's what I want to talk about. You cannot change him. I was watching an episode of here on YouTube. They have shows and stuff here on YouTube. I have YouTube Premium, and they have shows. They got movies and they got shows. And it's a show called Extreme Cheapcakes. Extreme Cheapskates on YouTube. And I happened to be watching an episode the other day, and it was this episode of this man. He was married, but he got the divorce. His wife had to divorce him because he was so freaking cheap. This man was so cheap that he put his whole house in plastic wrap. He plastic wrapped his whole house so to preserve the rug, the carpets, and everything. So the resale value would be good on the house. So he put everything he had some appraisers come over to the house, and the appraisers thought he was weird because he had everything in plastic. And then on top of that, he wasn't even sleeping in his bedroom, he was sleeping in the closet, which is a fire hazard. This man was so cheap that he was using the hot tub. This man was so cheap that he was using the hot tub to wash his clothes. He was using the hot tub to wash his clothes and to heat up his food. How cheap is that? This man is so cheap. He was so cheap. He would go to the store and get expired food, buy expired food, meats and stuff from the store. He was putting his clothes in the refrigerator. This man was so freaking cheap. So his wife didn't have no choice but to divorce him. And of course, they were interviewing her on the show. I felt so bad for the lady because she seemed like she really loved him, because she went to crying and everything. And she said, I just couldn't live like that. And so she had to divorce him because she said, I just couldn't live like that. I mean, that's a form of abuse. So she said they showed where her and the man was still friends. Her ex-husband was still friends. She said, I can be friends with him, but I can't be married to him and all. I can't live with him. And she broke down a couple of times throughout the show. Because I said, oh, she really must have loved him really very much. And I said, that's really sad that he thought saving money was more important than his wife. I mean, what can you do with it? I mean, when we die, we can't take it with us, right? I like to save money just as much as the next person. But I'm not that doggone cheap. You know what I'm saying? That's just going overboard. This show is called Extreme Cheapskates. And it's the episode where the man covered his whole house in plastic. He uses his hot tub to wash his clothes and heat up his food. He's too doggone cheap to use the microwave. It's funny, but it's not funny, because I think that's some type of mental health condition. But the poor lady, his poor ex-wife, she said she just couldn't take it no more. And then so I went to the comment section and I put my little 2 cents in. And there were some people in the comments that were saying, well, didn't she know that he was like this before she married him? Why did she marry him? I said, that's a good question. Why did she marry him if he had to be like that before they got married? So that was a lot of what a lot of people were asking that in the comment section. Didn't she know this is how he was before she married him? Why did she marry him? So my thought was, I think I wrote on somebody's comment that said that she probably thought that she could change him. And that's the mentality of a lot of us women. I was guilty of that at one time, thinking that I could change somebody, thinking that, oh, he's not healed from his past, he's still got feelings for his ex, he still hasn't got over his past, he's insecure. That's okay. I can love him through it. That was me. That was me. Still had issues from the past. Oh, that's okay. I can love him through it. That was me. Thinking that you can love him through it. Thinking that if you love him enough, he will change. Sound familiar, ladies? I don't know about you, but I've been there, done that. Thinking that, oh, he's a player. He's messing around with you and Lord God knows who else. But that's okay. With my love and my loving in the bedroom, I'll change him. I'm better than all those other women. Once again, that was me. Okay? And a lot of ladies have been guilty of that. Thinking that you can change a man. I bet this woman thought that she could change this man. I bet she knew he had to be like that before they got married. This is not something that just happened overnight with this guy. This sounds like a pattern behavior, something that he had been doing for many years. So she had to know about it before they got married. But 9 times out of 10, she probably thought she could change him. And once she got into the marriage, she realized that that's just who he is. And she wasn't going to change him. And once she realized that she wasn't going to change him, she was out of there because she can't live like that. What woman can live like that? Because one thing about it, I don't want no, they said there ain't nothing worse. Only thing worse than a cheat man is a cheating man. You know? I don't want no cheat. I don't want nobody. But if I did have a man, I sure wouldn't want no cheap one. Especially not like that. You know, what can you do? I mean, when you die, you can't take the money with you. That's just ridiculous. But, isn't that what we do, ladies? Let me know in the comment section if you've been guilty of that. Come on. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Let me know in the comment section if you've been guilty of that. No judgment here. No judgment, because I did it too. I can't judge you. I did the same thing. Come on, ladies. It's okay. It's okay to fess up. And some men do. Some men, but that's mostly women that do that. Some men have that mentality, but most of the time it's women. Most of the time women have the mindset that even if there's red flags, sometimes there's not red flags, but sometimes there are. Sometimes there are red flags of a man being controlling, abusive, insecure, cheater, whatever. In this case, this man was a cheapskate, extreme cheapskate. Any kind of issues that this man has in the relationship, you think, oh, I can love him through it. I'll be able to change. He'll change once I put this love on him and this loving on him or whatever the situation is. He'll change. Or we try to be Bob the Builder. Like I said, I've heard other content creators use that term. That is so freaking funny. But it's true. We try to be Bob the Builder. Some women try to be Bob the Builder and thinking that they can build and repair a man and repair him and fix him and build him up. 9 times out of 10, if a man is exhibiting certain behaviors in the relationship when you're dating him, 9 times out of 10, when you marry him, it's not going to change. He's not going to change, ladies. He's not. You can't change him. I don't care how much love you put on him. I don't care how much love you think you can love him. I don't care how much loving you can give him. I don't care how much money you can give him. Matter of fact, if you give him money, the more money you give him, that'll make him worse. I don't care what you. I don't care how many meals you cook for him, because women always be thinking that they can cook some. All I gotta do is do some good cooking for him, and I'll have him wrapped around my finger. That don't work too. That don't work either. That don't work either. I don't care how good of a cook you are. I don't care how good you are in the bed. I don't care. It doesn't matter what you do, ladies. You could try to be the perfect woman, but if this man is controlling or whatever, or cheater or whatever he is in the dating, while you're dating him, he's not going to change. 9 times out of 10, after you marry him, he's probably going to get worse. He's going to get worse. He's not going to change. So stop thinking that you can change a man. You cannot change them. They are who they are. If a person shows you who they are, believe them. If he's showing you who he is in the dating process, you need to believe him. In this situation with this lady, thought that she probably went into the marriage. He was exhibiting those behaviors beforehand. I know he had to been. This looks like a pattern with him. She probably thought she could change him. Because a lot of people were asking that in the comment section. Well, didn't she know he was like that before she married him? She did. She thought she could change him. Because that's how us ladies think. We have the tendency to think that we can change. Well, I'm old enough. I know better than that. But I was guilty of it back in the day. He's insecure. He's still got issues from the past. He's a cheater. Oh, I can change him. I'll love him through it. With my love, he'll change. No. If I show him enough love, he'll hook up with me. He'll stop messing with that other woman and he'll hook up with me. Oh, with my love, he'll leave his wife and he'll come to me. Yes. I'm not going into any details, but yes, that was me. That was me. Which was horrible. It's terrible. Terrible mindset. Married men are definitely a no-no. But that's how we think, ladies. I'm coming clean because I'm letting you know this is what I was guilty of. Okay? So I can't judge you because I was guilty of the same thing. With my love, my sex, and my cooking, I can change him. He'll be all the man that I need and want. I'm better than those other women. I'll put it on him real good, love him, and cook for him real good, and he'll be mine. He'll be my husband, and he'll leave all those other ladies alone. He'll be messing with you and those other ladies. He is not going to change, ladies. If he's exhibiting certain behaviors in the relationship, do not fool yourself into thinking that he's going to change. He is not going to change. If he's showing you who he is in a relationship, believe him. You have one job. Your job is to decide whether you want to put up with that or not. That's where knowing your worth comes in at. Ladies, that's where knowing your worth comes in at. You have to know your worth enough to know that, no, I ain't going to put up with that. You got baggage from the past. I ain't putting up with that. You cheating. I ain't putting up with that. He's controlling. I ain't putting up with that. He's abusive, emotionally or physically. I ain't putting up with that. Because what? I'm worthy. I deserve better. So what do we do, ladies? When you know your worth, you walk away. Because he's not going to change. Okay? If he putting his hands on you in a relationship, what you think he going to do in the marriage? He going to get worse. Bounce. Especially in an abusive situation. Emotional or physical, you should always leave. Should never stay in a situation like that because your life could actually be in danger. So if he's showing you who he is, ladies, believe him. Listen. Make your decision. Have enough worth and self-love to know that you deserve better. You are not going to change him. He is who he is. All right, hit me up in that comment section. Come on clean, ladies. I came clean. I confess. Come on clean. Hit me up in that comment section. Hit that like, subscribe, and share. Don't judge me. In the next video, See you in the next video, and you guys be blessed.